everyone, we are Group 4. Thank you for taking time for us today. We are going to introduce places in Tokyo which foreigners could have fun. Tokyo Olympic will be held in 2020. If you come to Japan, you should have fun other than watching Olympic. So the target for this is foreigners who came to Tokyo for Olympic. Since we want you to enjoy visiting Japan, we randomly picked Asakusa, Tokyo Skytree, and Harajuku to introduce. There are popular sightseeing spots in Tokyo. I hope you enjoy this presentation. And first is about Asakusa. Presenter is you.
Okay, then at first I will talk about Asakusa. Many travel companies' websites introduce and recommend Asakusa. As you know, Asakusa is a very famous and traditional sightseeing spot, so I will have a presentation about Asakusa. Speaking of Asakusa, what do you think? Maybe many people come up with Kaminarimon. Kaminarimon was built in 1941 by Taira Kimimasa. Actually, official name of Kaminarimon is Hurajinmon. Why the official name of this is Hurajinmon? The answer is side of it. The left side there is a statue of Fuji, and on the side there is a statue of Raijin. By the way, what do you think? Do you know legend of Kaminarimon? This is a picture bottom of it. So, this is a picture bottom of it. So it says it gets lucky to take a picture bottom of Kaminarimon and set wallpaper of your smartphone. Let's do it when you visit there. Next, I will talk about Nakamise. In Nakamise, there are a lot of delicious food. Ningyoyaki is really famous food. It is like a baked cake with a mold of cute dolls. The mold of Ningyoyaki is so many. For example, Kaminarimon, Goju no To, and so on. It has been jam inside its basic. But recently, custard matcha is also famous. Not just Ningyoyaki, agemanju is also delicious. Agemanju is just a thin fried bun. The outside is really crispy and it has a lot of flavors. So, but recently, not just Ningyoyaki and agemanju is also delicious. Also, we can buy good souvenirs in Nakamise. I recommend you to buy two wind charm and chopsticks. There are also good traditional Japanese items, and they have been published in 15 Japanese souvenirs. In Nakamise, we can see a lot of pattern and so beautiful. Finally, I will talk about Sensoji. At first, I will show you how to worship. At first, perform ritual ablutions. It says okiyome in Japanese. At the time, do not touch your mouth to tell directly. At first, so we are second, bow a little and shake up and ring bell. Make money offerings and bow twice and clap twice. Put your hands together and pray war game before leave. If you don't mind your religion, please do it. And Sensoji is long history. The start of Sensoji is going back in 1628. In this year, Hinokuma brothers found a statue of Buddha while they fishing. After that, they showed the powerful family, Hajino Nakamoto. He understood the statue was a precious Buddha statue, and after that, he became priest and he reformed his residence as a temple. Asakusa has a lot of place to see. Please visit there when you visit Japan. In the next, Takuma will talk about Tokyo Skytree.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Takuma Ishigami. Thank you very much for your time. I live near the Skytree and Disneyland. I introduced the Tokyo Skytree. The first, I show the size of Skytree. Tokyo Skytree is the second tallest building in the world. Tokyo Skytree has 634 meters. It means Japanese mine in Japanese Musashi. Of course, Tokyo Skytree is the tallest building in Japan. By the way, the tallest building in the world is Burj Khalifa in Dubai. It has 828 meters. It is predominantly tallest building in the world. Someday I want to visit it. The second tallest building, Tokyo Tower, has 333 meters. Compare Tokyo Skytree with Tokyo Tower. Tokyo Skytree is twice as tall as Tokyo Tower. Second, I introduce the history of Skytree. Tokyo Skytree started building in 14th July 2008. It was completed at 29th February 2012. It took 3 years and a half. It's a long time. Incidentally, Skytree shape is not only circle. Do you know that? I heard that first. I was very surprised at that. In fact, Tokyo Skytree located at Oshiage in Sumida. Sumida is downtown area in Tokyo. That is full of nature. Sumidagawa is very famous river in Tokyo. In summertime, it holds Sumidagawa fireworks. It is one of the biggest fireworks in Japan. If there is an opportunity, you should visit them. Last, it is a sightseeing of Skytree. Skytree can show the different sightseeing every time and every season. You can see another sightseeing every time. That's all. Thank you for the listening. The next speaker is Arisa. She will talk about Harajuku.
Okay, so I'm going to talk about Harajuku. Harajuku refers to the area around Tokyo's Harajuku Station, which is between Shinjuku and Shibuya on the Yamanote line. It's the center of Japan's most extreme teenage culture and fashion styles, but also offers to shopping for adults and some historic sites. First, I'll talk about Takeshita Dori, which is Takeshita Street. The focal point of Harajuku's teenage culture is Takeshita Dori and its side street, which are lined by many tent shops, and the shops along Takeshita Dori tend to be open daily from 11 to 9 p.m. The symbol of Harajuku and birthplace of many of Japan's fashion trends. Takeshita Dori is narrow, roughly 400-meter long streets lined by shops, boutiques, and crepe shops, cafes, and fast food outlets. It's targeting Tokyo's teenager because of the street's popularity. It becomes extremely busy, crowded on the weekends. Interesting shops and restaurants can also be found along some of the side street. Next, I'll talk about Meiji Shrine. It tends to be open from sunrise to sunset, and it has no closing days. You don't need any admission to enter. Meiji Shrine is a Shuto shrine. Dedicated to the divine spirits of Emperor Meiji and its consort. Emperor Meiji was a popular emperor who was living from 1867 to 1912. The majority of the shrine grounds are composed of beautiful dense forests that can be explored on walk path. In Meiji Shrine, there are some events held, so you can also enjoy watching it if you are lucky. Thank you for listening. I'll finish my presentation.
We introduce about Harajuku, Asakusa, and Skytree. The others, there are a lot of places to visit in Tokyo. When we are holding the Tokyo Olympic, please visit a lot of places in Tokyo and have a wonderful time. Thank you for your attention.